Hello and welcome to this new series. This new series will explore feature by feature comparison between Tableau and Power BI. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for the new videos. So in this video in Tableau versus Power BI, what we are going to discuss is a bar visual, clustered bar visual or column chart or bar chart, what we call. So we are going to discuss this here, and the implementation, the way of implementation is little bit different, and then we have to achieve almost similar kind of a chart is bit different, and there could be certain differences because of the tool which remains, the kind of display we are doing, so that we have to do. Now what we are going to do is we are going to show you step by step same things. We are going to repeat it here and there, and this time around we have to actually jump around. I would not be able to do like I do something on Power BI continuously and then go ahead and do in Tableau, because there are certain things which looks different, and we'll try to match in both the tools. So what I'll do is I'll start in Power BI, and here let me create a very simple bar visual first of all. So here I can actually clustered column visual. I can click here, I can make it a bigger one, and let me drag a brown out here, and we have gross sales, which we can, or we can even have net sales. So for simplicity, let me drag gross sales. Now this is simple bar visual, and if I want so this is known as clustered column chart here, and this is known as clustered bar chart, vertical and horizontal. The only difference is that. So now this is the visual which we have here. Now same visual we are trying to go ahead and look into two ways in Tableau, and we will do one thing in Tableau and then come back and repeat in Power BI, because in Power BI doing that stuff is a bit different. So we have to first, let's go to Tableau. Now in Tableau I want a bar visual. So first of all, what we have to do is let's drag this. Now once I drag, and let me show, see if I need this particular visual, what I need, if I go there, it will show me, it say you need one dimension and one measure. So I need to have one measure before actually I can actually go ahead and get this visual. So now I have one dimension. So I have this visual, I can now make it, because it required one dimension and one, so 0 or more, or 1 moments, even 0 dimension it could have done it. So now I got it. Now if I want to make it as a vertical one, I can actually simply, you have this swap, and this has become. Now what I'm going to do here is, this is what I'm going to do in Tableau. I'm going to show you a couple of versions of that, and then we are trying to repeat it in Power BI. Okay, because exactly same way, it's a bit different way you do it in Power BI. So if I click here, look at this. See, inside the brand one I have category 1 and 2, brand 2 I have this brand 3. So brand is repeating once, and inside that category is repeating because brand it first. And if I switch it here, inside the category the brands are repeating. Now this is the same stuff I wanted to do it on Power BI. Now I will go ahead and do it, but before that I'll show you one more stuff which I have to show a specific way to do it in Power BI, that I can put either brand or category here, and I can get a color out here, or maybe let me drag it back and I do a color on category, so I can get category colors. Okay, so this is something which I can do here in a Tableau. I'll keep it brand because inside that this I want a different color. So now I would like to do the same thing in Power BI. So you would suggest me, okay, fine, go ahead. Now search for category, I'll put it as legends. Now when you put it as a legend, and let me make it, it is a different kind of a visual out here. It's giving you color, but you see there are differences. So whatever is not available has been left out. So inside the, right now the category is repeating inside the brand, so we can actually go ahead and move them around, and now we are seeing this kind of visual. You see the brand, wherever brand is number, there is a space, so it's not exactly what we were doing in the Tableau. So I would like to see, can I do it exactly what it was there in Tableau. Okay, so let me do it here. Okay, now once you do it here, you start seeing, this is typically because Power BI has a drill down available. You can actually go ahead and drill down and would be able to see all those stuff. So that's why it is available. Now let me, okay, finish it out. Now what I do is I press on this expand icon in Power BI, and you can see now this has come, but still I doesn't see that the sorting is correct. So what I'll do is I go here in the sort, and I say category brand. Now what you see now, category 5 is all together, category 4 category and all those together. So it seems like there, but still this display doesn't seems like what we have in Tableau. So now what we are going to do, there's a very good property here is concat net label, I'll switch it off. Now this display seems very similar to this one. If I remove color, so brand 1 2 3 4 5 6 13, and then this is now here there is a, because of the sorting, we have this category 1 2 3 4 5, and I can actually go ahead and say sort ascend. So I should get category 1, and inside category 1 I'll get brand 1 2 3 4 and all those. So fine. So similarly I got it here. So this is category 1, brand 1 5 6 8 10 13. So brand 1, almost similar kind of stuff out here, which is we are getting out there. Okay, now big, and I told you initially also that Tableau is somehow much better in sorting even text when this brand 10 brand 13 is there, and then Power BI you have, because of the text sorting, the brand 11 and brand 13 is coming before. So that's the difference both the tools have there. So we have to go with that. Now comes the base question. We had a coloring out there. In Power BI with Legend, you can get coloring. Now to get here coloring, we have to go for conditional formatting. And let's see if this option is available. Now I go here in the data color and I see there's a conditional formatting option out there. What I would do is I will create a color measure. Now I already have created a color measure, and I'll show you that. So what I've done is in the Power BI, you have this way where you can say max of a particular value, and then you can assign a color to it. Okay. So what I've done is I assigned brand certain colors, and I'm going to put that in. Now you would also like to see maybe something for category. So maybe we would like to create one more measure for category. So what we can do here is we say one more measure for category, and let's see category. And here we need to be a bit more careful. Let me go ahead and pick up one category out here from here. And first of all, let me change this column as category, and I'll call it category 1. That we call category. I'll just, or let me do one thing. Let me copy paste stuff. We can't alt enter. Rest of the stuff I don't need. Let it be silver. Okay, and let's copy paste certain stuff out here. 2 3 4, let's say red, blue, green, yellow. Okay, so color category, color brand. Okay, let's start with brand. Function, here you have field value option. In the conditional formatting, data color is where in the bar visual the conditional formatting is inside the data color. Okay, color, brand color, done. You are done. Now these are similar color because I've taken similar kind of color, but you have the colors now very similar what you have seen here. If I put brand out here, okay, now there I am controlling the color. Here you can go ahead and change the way you want, like, okay. So but there you simply drag it. You have option here, conditional formatting. You can also do there's certain complex thing out there, but right now let's stick to the basic way to achieve that. Okay, so the basic way here in Power BI to achieve it using the conditional formatting. Now I unchecked it, and let me try if I can do that on category. Does it work out? So I'll go ahead and search for category. Now I need a color category, and in the color category I selected it, and similar. See, that is what we have done there. We inside the for the brands we have shown the same category color as the same one. So let me go back again and once again show you what we drag it back. We drag it here. Okay, same kind of stuff out here. So what you have done on Tableau, what you have repeated on Power BI, and knowingly I've done one exercise before on Tableau because in Power BI there are few more additional steps to achieve it. Now here you have this thing, there you have the similar different ways to achieve it, but you can have almost similar kind of stuff. There will be a look and feel different because of the tool they were doing, but you know exactly how to replicate this versus this in Power BI. So go ahead and try that out. Do let us know if you have more questions on this. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Do let us know what else you wanted to see in this video or this series. Thanks for watching this video. Get involved. Keep asking questions in comments. Subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification of our new video. Keep watching.